Good afternoon. Welcome to Tribune News on Q, your go-to afternoon news source, only here at Daily Tribune. We're now live at Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Tribune Now on YouTube, and Daily Tribune Official on TikTok. For today's headlines. The stalled rehabilitation of the Epifanio de los Santos Avenue, or EDSA, will start in January, not yet the full overhaul, but an initial step that puts long-neglected sidewalks and commuter safety at its center. The Metropolitan Manila Development Authority, or MMDA, is strictly monitoring the three-day transport strike launched by Manibela to ensure that stranded passengers will be assisted if needed. Violent discipline at home lowers Filipino children's chances of staying in school by about half, according to a new study by the Philippine Institute for Development Studies. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. on Tuesday said that the warrant of arrest for billionaire contractor Sara Diskaya is expected to be issued within the week. The Legal Education Board has issued a memorandum introducing a new elective course on anti-corruption laws that the country's law schools may adopt to equip future legal professionals. The government has temporarily halted imports of live pigs, pork meat, pig skin, and other related products from Taiwan after authorities there reported an outbreak of African swine fever. The Philippine Stock Exchange closed weaker as the PSEI slipped to 5,930.46 and the All Shares Index fell 0.80%, with most sectors declining and mining and oil leading losses at 2.17%. Holding firms stood out as the low gainer, offering slight support amid an overall bearish trading session. Jukebox queen Imelda Papin is entering her golden year in show business with a gift she hopes will resonate far beyond the concert stage. To snap 34 years of early exits in SEA Games men's football, the Philippines U22 squad faced a tall order as it squared off against defending champion Indonesia in a high-stakes Group C showdown Monday night in Chiang Mai. Today is the 9th of December 2025, Tuesday, and I'm Louisse Kalingag, bringing you today's top stories. Let's get started. The stalled rehabilitation of the Epifanio de los Santos Avenue, or EDSA, will start in January. Not yet the full overhaul, but an initial step that puts long-neglected sidewalks and commuter safety at its center. In an interview with reporters on Monday morning, Public Works Secretary Vince Dizon said the agency will kick off repairs early next year, targeting both road sections and pedestrian infrastructure. The Departments of Transportation and Public Works and Highways, together with the Move as One coalition, conducted an early morning joint inspection of EDSA to assess the daily challenges faced by commuters, pedestrians, and cyclists. The Metropolitan Manila Development Authority, or MMDA, is strictly monitoring the transport strike launched by Manibela to ensure that stranded passengers will be assisted if needed. The agency's Public Information Office said the Multi-Agency Command Center is in charge of monitoring the strike across Metro Manila. It added that the MMDA is coordinating with local government units and other government agencies, and that free ride vehicles have been prepositioned for possible deployment. Manibela began its transport strike at 6 a.m. Tuesday with an estimated 20,000 jeepneys not plying routes across the capital region. Violent discipline at home lowers Filipino children's chances of staying in school by about half, according to a new study by the Philippine Institute for Development Studies. The study found that children exposed to parental violence at age 10 were about 50% less likely to be enrolled in school by age 14 to 15. While overall enrollment remains high, The data shows that those who drop out are disproportionately from households where violence is present. Nearly 2 in 5 Filipino children experience physical or emotional violence from a parent by age 10, an early form of harm that significantly weakens future school engagement. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. on Tuesday said that the warrant of arrest for billionaire contractor Sara Diskaya is expected to be issued within the week. He made the announcement in a video report that was uploaded to his social media accounts. Her husband, Pacifico Curly Diskaya II, meanwhile remains in Senate detention after senators cited him for contempt for allegedly lying and providing inconsistent statements during a hearing on the flood control scandal. Just last Friday, Marcos said he had ordered the DILG and PNP to monitor the whereabouts of Diskaya and others who are facing malversation and anti-graft charges filed by the Office of the Ombudsman. The Legal Education Board has issued a memorandum introducing a new elective course on anti-corruption laws that the country's law schools may adopt to equip future legal professionals with skills to address what it described as a deeply entrenched and systematic obstacle to democratic governments. The elective titled Anti-Corruption Laws, Processes, and Institutions is designed to help form law students who may pursue careers in legal knowledge, public accountability, and institutional reform. According to the LEB, law graduates who complete the course may explore various public sector roles, such as legal officer or graft investigator at the Office of the Ombudsman, audit litigation counsel at the Commission on Audit, or ethics and accountability officer at the Civil Service Commission. And for our business news, the government has temporarily halted imports of live pigs, pork meat, pig skin, and other related products from Taiwan after authorities there reported an outbreak of African swine fever, marking the second import source this month whose pork products have been banned following Spain. The Department of Agriculture said the measure is crucial in preventing the highly contagious disease from threatening local hog farms and driving up pork prices. Chu Laurel ordered the immediate suspension covering all pork-derived commodities, including semen, used for artificial insemination. The DA said that Taiwan's Veterinary Research Institute confirmed the outbreak in domesticated pigs in Taichung City and reported it to the World Organization for Animal Health on October 25. Meanwhile, the Philippine Stock Exchange went weaker at 5,930.46, shedding 18.76 points or 0.32%, while the broader all-shares index also slipped by 0.80% to 3,449.96, reflecting cautious market sentiment. Sectoral performance was largely negative, with financials in industrial, property, services, and mining, and oil posting declines. The mining and oil index recorded the biggest drop at 2.17%, highlighting significant downward pressure within the sector. In contrast, holding firms emerged as the lone gainer, rising 0.36%. Despite the generally bearish tone of the trading session, the sector showed resilience and provided a modest counterbalance to the broader market downturn. And for our sports news, to end the 34 long years of early exits in Southeast Asian Games men's football, the Philippines U22 team needed to take down fancy title holder Indonesia in a high-pressure Group C encounter Monday night in Chiang Mai. Armed with grit and indomitable spirit, the Pinoy booters delivered big times, stunning the Garuda Muda 1-0 en route to making the semifinals for the first time since 1991 at home. Otto Banatao's header in the second minute of first half stoppage time proved sufficient to give the Filipinos a smashing follow-up to their opening 2-0 shutout of Myanmar and a perfect 6 points for number 1 in the 3-team bracket. And for our entertainment news, jukebox queen Imelda Papin is entering her golden year in show business with a gift she hopes will resonate far beyond the concert stage. On Monday, the OPM icon officially launched Pilipino Tayo, a patriotic anthem crafted to inspire unity, resilience, and collective healing at a time when the nation faces deep divides. For Papin, the release of the song is no coincidence. It is, she believes, a matter of destiny. Composer Mondel Rosario, who joined Papin during the launch, revealed that the song's relevance to today's political climate is uncanny. For this afternoon's trivia, on December 9, 1997, President Fidel V. Ramos signed Republic Act number 8423 creating the Philippine Institute of Traditional and Alternative Health Care. President Ramos appreciated the potential of traditional medicine in health and economy, which he includes in one of his administration's poll voting strategies. PITAHC, a government-owned and controlled corporation attached to the Department of Health, answers the present needs of the people on healthcare through the provision and delivery of traditional and alternative healthcare products, services, and technologies that have been proven safe, effective, and affordable. And for our viral story, a user on TikTok posted a video of himself taking multiple photos of the Philippine National Police personnel for documentation purposes along the streets at night. The user said, "Wag naman sanang ganitong organic encounter," noting that it can be anxiety-inducing to be approached by policemen randomly. The video now has 1.2 million views, 140,000 likes, and 44,000 shares. That's all for now. Join us again at 4:30 p.m. still here at Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Tribune Now on YouTube, and Daily Tribune Official on TikTok. Once again, I'm Louisse Kalingag, and this has been Tribune News on Q.